Warmest Blessings. This is Mastershamanpalichee. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and if you are back, thank you for coming back. I'm going to be doing a reading for you today. A card just popped out for you. And before we get to that card and the reading, if you can do me a quick favor and go like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that I can grow this channel to as far and wide as I can. That's my goal, of course. And also, the most important goal is to spread my gifts to you, all of you, as much as I can, to give you the divine insights that you need so that you can see the way. And the first card that popped out for you, my Sagittarius collective, is Divine Passion. Right now, it is about you. It is about your goals in life. What are you passionate about, Sagittarius collective? You have to be honest with yourself, right? Be honest with yourself that you haven't given yourself that time that you really do need to really hone in on expressing or communicating over and conveying what you truly want in your life. Now, let's be honest with the self, right? What is your truest desire? What do you truly desire in your life, and that you need right now? This is a timeless message. So if you fell here into this video, this is definitely for you to hear right now, my Sagittarius collective. Pulling up a card here for you. The universe wants you to know at this time and going forward that you are good enough. That you are good enough. At this time, it's collecting your thoughts, the ideas that you've had, becoming, in detail, perhaps. Perhaps it's been more of a thinking broadly that this is what you want, but now it's time for you to sit down and put it on paper in detail, collecting these thoughts together, and maybe being a little bit analytical on what you truly want to create in your life. You may have to and be drawn to, actually, you may want to and be drawn to being perfectionist right now, being a perfectionist in your energy, because now you are in the energy of I am good enough. And what that I am good enough energy means is that it is practical, and it is also being a little bit analytical. At the same time, you are also going to try to perfect what you truly want on paper. But that also doesn't stop you from really moving forward in what you truly want to take action on. So the energy is it's been bottled up for quite some time, Sagittarius collective. And you have to give it to yourself that you haven't been able to really let it out. And it's going to be letting out time now as we do this. It's going to also be taking it a bit easy on yourself and really not saying that you must hurry up and get it all done, but at least you can take it easy and let things happen as well as you put the stuff on paper, these ideas, these creative thoughts. Everything is going to occur in the right timing. You have to also think this way. Just because you're writing everything down, um, putting it in detail, having your desires be a little bit dreamy also, and in your head doesn't mean that you hurry up and do all these steps, because then you're going to be very bombarded by all the steps. And then now what you're going to do is, after that is you're going to actually stop and do nothing. So what you need to do is take it one step at a time, one stage at a time, before you can really get there. And if you don't get there right away, don't be too hard on yourself, Sagittarius. You are an adventurous person. You like to be more free spirited. And that's where you need to go. That's how you need to do. Though you can be a little bit philosophical, and that's great because that brings the dream into reality, right? But you don't need to rush things. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to be patient with anybody that is in the way. And if there's someone that is rushing you, then you need to say, hey, I'm going to take it easy, and you need to draw your border, right? You need to draw that boundary. You are a magical person. You can be, but you've been kind of down in the energy. And I'm just going to pull a card on that and get a feel for this fragmented part of your soul that has been somewhat down and a little bit anxious in really what you're trying to do and create for yourself, for your life, right? So I'm getting this card here, the Jack of Clover. And what the Jack of Clover is telling me is that this definitely, it's been this, very hiding away energy, hiding away from really facing what the truth is. It's also the energy of wanting to disconnect from the reality and going just into a dream, or thinking that reality is just not for you. And now you just automatically go into this sacred space, or the space that you don't want to tell anybody anything, you don't want to express, you don't want to give yourself out. Maybe someone out there might be after you, or you're thinking that someone may judge you or now let you down. And it really is, it goes back to a tricky energy. And it's a tricky energy that is holding you back, that is holding you from really being your true and your true vulnerable self. That's what it really truly means. Because you are very, easygoing. You can be very blunt at times, Sagittarius, but being blunt now, it may not do you justice. So you may actually be more detailed. Give yourself out there, right? Show yourself out, communicate and convey, right? You need to communicate and convey at this time, because there's no other greater time to do this, right? And as I say this card gets pulled for you, right? It is the card of don't back down, because this is a time where you can hold your space, where you can embody yourself. And you really can embody yourself at this time because of the energy, the divine energy that is really around you, Sagittarius. Stand up for what you believe that is right. There's a justice in all of this. And really, being blunt is not going to do you justice, but being more detailed and analytical right now is going to bring in the results. And this is the results that you've been actually holding off, or maybe holding off on doing and trying to see for yourself, because you are a bit fearful about actually seeing the results. And these three cards just popped out for you. I've got the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Coins. What does these three cards tell me about what's happening right now in your life? It really means that with the Queen of Cups, there's a part of you that knows that you can do things and you can do them well, whatever it is that you're passionate about, because it's exploding right now. It's about to, if it hasn't, but it is pretty much on the verge of this explosion, if it hasn't already. But when this passion explodes, you're cringing again. You're holding back again. And that's what's going to hurt you. And you're going to be contemplating again to see, should I really do this or should I not do this? Oh, it's not the greatest, or it's not the perfect thing to do right now. I want to tell you that there is a dream vision that you have, and it's somewhat a little bit in a distance, but you can get there if you don't just sit there and wait for things to happen. Though you can take it easy, you don't have to rush things. But when you do this, and when you do take this leap, there's going to be a reward that comes in. There's going to be a sort of like a like at the happiest day of your life that comes in. And it's going to be a day where you are going to be seeing yourself for who you really should see yourself as, not for who you've judged yourself to be. The warm sun is going to be shining at your face, right? And there's going to be sunshine on this day. And it is someday, it is a day that is coming. It's not someday. I'll take that back. It's not someday, but it is a day that is coming. It is a day that is coming that you've been waiting for. Okay. And it is coming in very soon here. I want to also tell you that you don't need to be truly afraid, because this card comes out for you. The Queen of Diamond. That is your abundance. Once you're saying to yourself, I'm ready to receive now, universe, and you are a very intuitive person as well, most of you. So, my Sagittarius collective, you just need to literally say, I'm ready to receive and I'm ready to intake. And then when it does come in, you need to say, I'm ready to embody, because that's what really needs to happen is the embodying. A personal issue is going to be resolved. There's something that has been the key to holding yourself back on doing anything. And this is a personal issue. This is a personal issue that has happened in the past. And it has been something that hasn't been very nurturing for you, but it will start to be on a emotional, protective level for you, Sagittarius Collective. And I want to stop here for you. But before I go, I feel a spiritual message coming in for you from the celestial guides. Take a deep breath with me. Loving the self is not only the key, but it is eternal. It is something felt only when you open up your heart. And your heart energy right now is at a dull green color. For what it should be a brighter green. Allow yourselves now to open up your heart, letting the sun come through. Warm, warm lights through. Embody this warm light at your chest now. And your healing is completed, dear Sagittarius Collective. Warmest blessings, and we'll see you next time.